Hi, my name is Julia Johnson. I'm a senior at the University of Tulsa, and today I'm going to be talking through a Power BI dashboard that I made. So basically an overview of the data that we're looking at. It's for a made-up company, but it's their procurement data. So basically we have it split into two categories, discount analysis and spend overview. So the discount analysis, basically we're just analyzing whether they took advantage of the discount percentages by paying their invoices on time. And then spend overview, we're looking more at their total invoices, like the total amount that they spent in different areas of the world. So starting with discount analysis, over here we have just these three categories to kind of keep track of where we're at. So here with the total invoice amount, we have the total or over the discount percentage, and then we have the discount savings. So as we click through these other elements, these will update accordingly. So starting off, we have our discount savings by category right here. Basically, this shows how much we saved in each category of items. So on our direct category, we can hover over it, and it shows that we saved $2 million. And when we click on it here, we can see the savings right there. And then here, the indirect category, we can see that we saved about $1.1 million and see it updates over here and so on. It also updates the rest of the graphs accordingly. Down here, we can look at our discount savings by city. So these are the major cities that the company operates in. Starting with Mexico City, you can tell that that's the highest amount of discount savings at $1.7 million as we click it updates again. And you can see you can click through the rest of these. St. Louis unfortunately lost money there. But basically the beneficial part of these two elements specifically are that higher ups in the company can look and see what cities are doing well with their discounts and what categories are doing well with their discounts. Rather than looking at just the raw numbers, visually being able to see how they compare is really helpful. Over here, we can see our discount percentage by month. So you can see which months had the best discount percentages in this pie chart. And over here, we can see our total invoice amount by month, so the invoice amount for each month on this pie chart. So those combined with that will get us the discount savings. So that's basically it for the discount analysis. Then moving on to the spend overview, we're looking more at what the company spent. So here's a graph showing what they spent on each category. The legend is over here. And this is helpful because it helps people in the company see that, for example, in February, the other category was really high, whereas usually it's the second to lowest amount. So they could perhaps look into February to see what was going on there that made that amount so high. But again, visually being able to see how the categories compare to each other is helpful for people to know exactly where they need to drill down to look further into. For down here, we can see our invoice by subcategory and city. And so each of these little bars, the colors represent the different cities. And then here are the categories, and here is the invoice amount. So we can look at hardware in Chicago, Illinois, and see that amount there. And it updates the rest of these accordingly when you click on one of those little bars. And that's helpful. Again, they can see which cities they're doing well in, which cities they're selling a lot of stuff in, or buying a lot of stuff from, etc. Over here, we can see the total invoice by country/region. So we can look at the invoice amount in the US compared to the invoice amount in Mexico. And again, if we click on the US, it'll update the rest of the rest of the elements. So you can see just how we're doing domestically if you don't want to look international, and vice versa for if we just click on Mexico. And then down here, it's just a map of how we're doing in the United States, which each dot, the bigger it is, the higher the invoice amount is there. So say California, the biggest one is at 53,000, but if we look at, say, Florida, it's only 768,000. And so that's 53 million over here, I think, or 56 million. So again, as you click on it, we can look state by state to see the rest of the graphs update. So basically, through these two tabs, you get a general overview of the company and how they're doing with their procurement.